Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Blades, and yes, we're on number 10 now. It's Explore number 10, so let's explore. And we're going to do the main application, but we have to finish off last episode as well. So here in the client .pro, yeah, change the target. Might help, Blades, you numpty. Oh, gosh. How did I forget that one? I don't know. What we've got in network CPP. I think it's just changes to spacing. Yeah, I've just added spaces, haven't I? Yes, it's just spaces for prettiness. Nothing there. What was the last one? We're not bothered with C++ Pro, but I'll have a look to make sure. Oh yeah, it's just I left the word add in. Oh dear, oh dearie me. That's C++ Pro. That's right at the beginning of that episode, I guess. Never mind, never mind. I'm just getting old. And launch, Jason? What was that about? Nothing, I hope. Client. Debugs off. True. Yeah. We're fine. Homework. How do we construct the client? Oh, an MB, IP address. IP address is 127.0.0.1. If you got that, well done. If you got anything else, go back and watch my videos again. No, it's not your fault. I rushed through that slightly, shall we say. So let's do the actual constructor itself. Now I'm going to miss something out. I'm going to do it on purpose because I'm not sure where I want to put it as yet. I was going to put it in here and then realised, hold on a minute. What are we going to use for the window and everything? And that's important. So I'm just going to put connect to the server. With the spacing, of course, as you would. And we do need the IP address, yeah. But this is the one we want to resolve, isn't it? So it's IP. IP address, there we go. I'm just going to call this one IP as we normally do. I mean, you've seen me do this before, so it's in this series already. We know how to do this. Then what we need is the server IP. We don't have one. Do we? I'm sure I put that in because I made a joke about it, didn't I? Yes, we have it. There you go. 127.0.0.1. It was there. There was the answer. We do have it. Good. Right, I'll just pop you there so I can see the variables. Does help. Remember I did this yesterday, so I can't remember. I've slept since I did the last episode. SDLNet. Go through this slowly and we should be alright today. I think I'm a bit slow. Resolve host. Yes, please, because that is the address of IP, which we do need for something else in a minute or two. M_server IP, which is the 127.0.0.1, and of course the port, which we should also have. I think that's at 2250 or whatever I've used. If this throws an error, equals -1, I believe. So I'm just going to leave that as a note. I'm not checking for errors. And you might have noticed I haven't been doing. And that was something completely different. So I thought, no, we're not doing errors yet. I want a TCP socket, please. We'll call it connection, because that's what it is, really. And that's just going to be SDL net underscore TCP underscore open, I guess. Is that right? Yes, it is, because that gives the IP. And that's that use, so I don't need to keep hold of it. All of that then gets stored under mserver. Because this is our socket set, which I haven't really spoken about, and I wasn't really wanting to, because of the way that Windows does it and the way that other computers do it is completely different. Which is why I'm using, and it's the only reason why I'm using SDL to do this, is because the socket sets work different. Interesting. So I can't describe them because I'd be wrong no matter what I do, because they're all different. Max users, please. Yeah, we better add ours. So SDL, well, set it up, shall we say? SDL net TCP, and that will be add socket, won't it? This is all straightforward stuff that we've done before. So I'm quite happy that you've probably already done it, to be quite honest with you, and this is just verification. Thank you. Got it right. Spelt it right. Wow. I'm on fire today. I'm spelling things right. And then all we need to do, he says, is place the user as the first client in clients. M_clients. I'll name it as 0 so that we remember how to get hold of it. If that would have been fantastic if I'd done this part first now, wouldn't it? M_clients. Oh gosh. And it'll be a pushback, won't it? Yeah. Pushback, and it will be a new user data. Open brackets, and then we have to fill it in, so it's connection, comma, 0, I don't really want one of those, and a -1. No, we can put that to true, can't we, if we got here. We can, but if we do that, we do have to test for the -1. Oh no, it's the timeout I'm on, isn't it? ID, TPC socket. God, I got this the wrong way round. I'm not reading what I've done, have I? Changed it. Thank you. Int ID. 0. I'll do. Comma. TCP socket is connection. Should really read what I've done, you know. Timeout 0 for now, and is connected true. but we can get here if we're not connected as well. So we do need to make a test for that. Whoops. Overpress the button slightly there. So if connection is not equal to null. In other words, we have connected. That might help. Yeah, that'll do it. Just tap that in to make it look as though it's part of the if statement, and we're done. That's it. We have our connection. No, we don't, because we haven't initialized SDL. And I was just going to stick it up at the top and use the initializer from module 2. But hey ho, that's the network finished. We don't have the initializer in there, so we can't build it because there's no initialization. It ain't really gonna work. So that's your network done. Okay. Close that. Okay, I've covered all of those. And what are we on now? Client. Yeah, we are. We're on client, aren't we? Oh, this should be good, because I want to do something now which I don't normally do, which is put a, well, system header in. Client.cpp is there. I'm just going to call it system, or what can we call it? If we call it SYS, that might be a bad idea. We'll call it system. Why not? It's just going to be system.h. So let's add that to our pro. Here. Which is source. And it's just going to be system.h. May as well put it in. It's in the header files. Where we put applications? Oh, yes, client application. I want to put that up with it. Yeah, that'll do. I want to put those two together. I don't want it to be split by network folder. So what we're going to put in here, quite easily, at the moment anyway, it's network H. All of that, oh yeah, and including that as well, all of that cut. And we're going to put that in system.h, v, control v, oh god, there we go. Still need the hash pragma once. But now I just hash include /system. Why have you done that? Oh, for spell SYS should do it. Yep, there it is. Why have I done that? Well, it's to save me writing that list out every goddamn time. Because that's the one thing you will find in C++. There is a list. And I want these to be part of the program more than anything else. So when it comes to application.h, we can just do hash pragma once, obviously. New feature that I'm not like you used to. Pragma once. Now I can just hash include system. Like that. And get on with it. Whereas before, I would have had to put my list. Well, I don't really care that much what's in there. I just want it to go ahead and do it. But my enumerations are in there. And also the command list is in there. So it means that I will have those available when I need them. And I don't know where I'm going to put that bit yet. So that's a good idea. Hash include. Let's do the CPP file as soon as I can get out of that. What don't I need open here? I don't need network. Don't need system open yet. Unless I add stuff. Here we go. Include. Hey. And this is what client. Application.h. Thank you. It's going to be namespace. Don't know. What we using? What are we using? Client. Okay. So namespace, client, fine. Just borrow you. It's just to speed making things, making the functionality up, because now that's all I need to do, which is a little bit better. Still have to include things like the network. So we'll hash include that. So we still have to do things like that. But all the standard library stuff should be in system.h. Anything that isn't, we leave outside. Anything that's ours, network, / network. Yeah, that's lovely. Aren't classes a lot easier to handle than just bare functions? A lot less messing about, I think. Client, application. And there we have a class. Now, let's think about what we want this class to do. We want this class to run the whole program, the whole application. So it's going to have to do 3 things. It's going to have to start the application up. It's going to have to prepare the application for anything that needs like calculating or whatever preparation. And it will need to update the state of the application. And that includes everything really, updating everything that needs updating. Anything that's got an update function, really, you will need to be updated. I'm also going to put in a little bit of privacy as well. So that should be interesting. I will need a bool, and it's m_is running. We need to know whether we're actually supposed to be running or not. Helps. And I'll need that me network. Oh gosh. I suppose it could have been called that once upon a time. Module. It's not in a module, is it? It's in client, and we're already in client. So it's just network. And that will be star m_network. No use in making things up at this stage, is there? No. Public. And it will be client application. Oh, can we just tap that in, please? have a star in our, well, we have mNetwork as a pointer. So if there's a pointer, we have our title, client, application. There we go. Right, the three things that I want will be an integer, and it's going to be execute app. In Qt, it would just be execute. I'm not going with that. I want it slightly different. Prepare. These are the standard ones that I always do. I have not done anything different in any of my main applications ever. Well, since I worked out that this is probably the best way of doing it. So this is a pattern. This is a design pattern, my own, for applications. Update app. Yeah, that'll do. And yeah, I'm going to have a private. Are you comfy there, Muppet? He's lying across my arm as I'm trying to type. And this is going to be application. There we go. That's what we're going to have, all of that lot. So from below public, all the way down. Copy. And paste. Let's sort them all out. Nothing new here. Copy. Paste. Colon, colon. Paste. Colon, colon. And paste, colon, colon. Let's make them all members of client application. Make them nice and long in the names. Funny, but true. Hey, by gum, there we go. End, take that off. I'll come back to you. There we go. Looking good already. Lovely. Smooth. Let's just get those brackets in there. Definitions galore. Hold on. There we go. Got the spacing wrong one. There we go. And that's your application. Nice, huh? Beautifully done. Even if I say so myself. Right, let's start at the top. We have the application, so let's get our variables initialized. I'm not going to do this in any different or special way. Underscore, which one did I put first? Running, yeah. Is running. What should we put that to? True. May as well tell it that it's running. That would help. And underscore network equals a new network. And that's it. Yep, that's that done. Which means that is empty. Yay! I like it when it's empty. In here, the only thing we have is delete network. So that's that done. Execute app will need to initialize and then return 0. So we've actually initialized our network already, so that doesn't have to go in there. That's excellent. Prepare. In here, we shall check user input and output. What else we need to do? Might help if we send data to server. That could help. What else we got in here? Sorry, I'm just programming in English because I haven't got finals for this. So receive data from server. I haven't decided on how I want to really do this bit here. And the application itself is a while loop. So it's while and M is running. What do? We just loop. We prepare the app. We can do stuff. Yeah, this is how I program, isn't it funny? And then we can update the app as needed. There we go. And that's it. That's your application. Welcome to Qt. That's roughly what in my mind, the Qt, like Q app or GUI or whatever they call it, their application does. That's roughly what I think it does. So that's that. Did I change network.h? No, I didn't, did I? I put the system in. This is under namespace client, isn't it? So cut that. Done it again. Namespace client. We'll put the struct for the user data, and the enum we can now put in there. So that's now available to everybody who's in client, that is. So with that in system H, it means that our class looks correct again. There we go. Hasn't got a load of rubbish in it. That makes it easier to read, doesn't it? Isn't that a lot nicer? So you just get your class, network H. If you want to know all about the gunk that the system uses, it's now in here. That's what the system uses. So that's lovely and tucked away. Clever, huh? It's all because we've got Pragma once. It'll only ever be included once within the program, you see. As long as your program then isn't over 65,000 lines, you'll be fine. Well, that's a different story. Application's now done. Yeah. Client. All right. That just hash include source and client application. And what's this going to look like now? Right, C++. So we're exploring the client. Where's C++? There it is. Just want to steal a couple of lines out of the CPP here. Because they stopped that stupid thing from happening. I twitched badly again there. Bring you back. Welcome to the client. There we go. And then it goes through the commands for the args to display those if we need it. Fantastic. Now we should be able to do a client application. Did we hide it behind anything? We did. Do we need to hide it behind anything? Not really. No, I'll keep it hidden because it is a good way of doing things. So it's client. Client application. Doesn't need anything, does it? Nah, shouldn't do. And what I'm going to do is put my app. Yep, that's it. And then what we do is we return, just like Qt does, my app. And it will be dot execute app, where on Qt it will be execute. That's the only difference. There we go. That's it. That's your application, folks. What we done wrong? Can you think of anything that we've done wrong? I can't. So I'm just going to cd through to explore into client like that, and I'm just going to type in build and hopefully everything will work nicely. Error! Woohoo! Client.cpp cannot convert from type int to type int. Pardon. What? Type int, open brackets, blah, 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 to type int. That's slightly different, is it? Okay. Fine. I have no idea what it's on about. It's because I've hidden it. So we're going to have to take that out. Fine. Take 7 and 8 out. And I will take 20, whatever it is, out. And in the client itself, 4 and 5 out, because it's being awkward. And yeah, 46 can go. And now we need to put client : in front of network. Otherwise that won't work. There we go. Fantastic. Just clean that out. I wasn't expecting that. You can tell, can't you? I think it's because it doesn't like the name spacing. I'm not sure. It seems to be reacting bad to the name spacing there. So BYLD. I know. So why are you trying to do that? I thought I just said make clean. I didn't save it, did I? Do 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 do. And clear screen, build. Wow. I've never had that before. Let's see how I did it in the past then. Oh. Stupid me. Oh well. Oh well, that's it. Done. Me being an idiot. Helps if you tell it that it's a function. Right, warning, comparison of integer expression of different shyness. Yes, we're getting them now. Oh, wow. This is in network CPP 28. Fantastic. Thank you. We've got one at long last. And this is what I've been on about with that size t right back at the beginning, going to an int. We've finally got a warning of comparisons. And it's absolutely right. You should not do that, because a standard vector isn't the same size type. It's an unsigned int. Oh, bless you. I love this system now. Network CPP, let's go and fix it, shall we? That's working. Network CPP, line 28. And there it is. It's quite right. I missed it. It is. It's an unsigned int. Thank you. And I did miss it. So, yes. Now I do have to make clean. Otherwise it won't compile again. It'll just say nothing to do. Because it's only a warning and not an error. There you go. Well done. It builds, it runs. Next. There's your client. Doesn't do anything. Because now, what we have to do is decide on how we are going to do this. Back in the network, I left something out. And I left it till here on purpose so that I had the system, the enumerations and the command into system.h into a separate file. That means that I can now put my command manager in any file. Oh. Now, if I put it in client application, I've then got to pass it through to the network. Does the client application need to issue commands? Not really, I wouldn't have thought. Interesting. Okay. So it looks as though network CPP is going to be the prime candidate for initializing our command manager. But hold on a minute. Maybe I want our command manager to be accessible from anywhere. So the prime candidate then becomes here, doesn't it? I can put it in client space here and make this into the command manager. Interesting. Very interesting. But where would we initialize it? So we'd have to do two functions. We'd have to do initialize and then a command manager or something like that. We could make a class, but that would then need an object. If we have an object, then it's locked to wherever the object is inside, which other object it's inside, and then you have to start passing it around again. No. There's another way of doing things. And this is a beauty of object-oriented programming. You can go outside of the objects and you can put your functions outside of the object system. I could do it anywhere I want. I can place this anywhere I want. So I can place a management system now as a separate file if I wish. Or I could put it into the system. Either way. But I've got to think about it. I want to think about how it's going to be used. And we can do that by starting to make it. I mean, where would we put it? Would we put it in the network? No. Network's finished as far as we're concerned, except for 2 lines. A couple of lines of code. So really what we need is a system management. So system is starting to become I'm doing a lot of which means options. There are so many options at this point. It means that anything goes. But what I do know is that I want all of the files out of C++ that we had in our source directory. We put it in module 2, didn't we? All of these. Well, I don't want them in network. I want them in their own area. And their own area is going to be called command design, isn't it? So we can fill up our command design, and that's going to be the next episode, isn't it? Yeah, so source, new file. No, it's not a file at all, it's a folder. We will have command. I'm going to call it system command actually, because that's what it should be. System commands, plural. Because there are going to be quite a few. There's going to be a couple, shall we say. Well, we know how many they're going to be. It says how many here. There's that many. So, yeah, we'll do system commands, I think. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. Have I forgotten anything for the profile? I've added system.h. I've added system.h. And we are now going to go into a new part here, so that can be called system commands. Yes, I'm liking this. This is starting to come together rather well, isn't it? Interesting, yes. So there we go. In the next episode, we will be going into, well, more in depth into the command design system and integrating it within this client. So our source is now looking good. We now have the start complete in Qt, in true Qt style. I've just done an application, then returned the value from the application, because that's all that you do in Qt, because the application is tied into the Q_object macro, and can run everything. You probably want to add a window in here somewhere, but that's about it. Might do, might not, because I'm enjoying myself and I'm having fun, poking fun at Qt. Shouldn't do that. There we go. I'll let you all go and have your coffee now. So take care and keep exploring and have fun.